Today we break down all the award races and we're going to talk a little bit about the playoffs. Hello and welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. Hello and welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football but Beerly. I am your host, Zachary Smith. Join me as always are my two very good friends, Trev Scott, Kerry Dempsey. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Good, man. I'm very good. I'm in a Jamal Williams jersey.
Hey, guys!
Really
Guys! All our teams made the playoffs.
They did. They did. Oh, wait. They didn't.
Aw, shit.
Kerry, how does it feel?
New England Patriots. He didn't deserve to be there.
He said he's jumping ship, Zach. He's a Dolphins fan now.
Mac Jones needs to leave. Tricia, gone. Patriots a mess. Franchise is over. It's time to take it to an actual franchise like the Detroit Lions. Maybe we'll be a Lions fan next year. We'll see. As long as Mac Jones and Patricia's gone, I might come back. You never know.
We're biting the fucking kneecaps off.
They left the evil empire, Miami Dolphins, to the playoffs. It was a sad day all around. Sadly.
Yeah, that sucks, Kerry. Damn.
Yeah. You guys wouldn't know how it feels.
I don't, honestly.
Sadly.
Oh, God. The Jags in the playoffs. So, guys, I just want a quick I'm sorry from both of you for saying the Jags win like 5 games this year. Just a quick apologize to Jags fandom. Apologize to Duval County. Apologize to everyone that you wronged with your predictions.
So Zach, tonight we're giving out our awards for players and teams, and I just want to let you just be patient, okay? I'm not going to say anything right now, but just be patient, okay?
Okay.
I want to say, I don't think it was the Jags. I don't think it was more the Titans falling apart and losing, 7 straight games to finish the season?
7
yeah,
straight.
Come on.
Okay, look at the Jags. They won their last 5 games.
They only won 9 games. If the Titans were an actual competent team,
they won 7 of their last 9, though, Kerry.
You know, I will say this about that.
You tagging the Bucks all day long for barely winning that division.
Kerry, let me ask you this. Worst division in football, AFC South, yeah?
No.
Come on.
It is, yeah.
Oh my God!
There we go.
No, it's the NFC South.
The NFC South is 4 very mediocre teams. The AFC
How many?
South
Hey, Kerry, just a quick question.
The AFC South is 2 horrible teams and 2 mediocre teams.
Okay, but how many teams in the NFC South had a winning record?
0.
Oh. And how many teams in the AFC South had a winning record?
1 because
which is bigger, 1 or 0? 1 or 0?
Stop. We're having a mid-off.
You got to play the Colts and the Texans twice this season.
You got to play the Falcons, Carolina, and fucking what's the other team?
All those teams are better than the Colts and the Texans.
Guys, we're having a mid-off. And Zach just poured beer all over his floor. Zach,
no, it's in the trash can. It's in the trash can. I saved it.
Oh, so we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, I guess you can go first. What are you drinking tonight? What are you putting in the trash can tonight?
It's very fizzed up. I'm going to set this down. I'm going to get a can out of the box so that you guys can see this can. Here it is down here. All right, I'm having a Scofflaw Brewing Company.
That's like Mountain Dew.
Basement IPA. It's got a little goat on it. There you go.
Does it taste like the goat, though?
Huh?
Does it taste like a goat?
I hate IPAs, so this is probably going to be the worst beer I've ever had on the show.
Yeah. Trevor?
Oh, I got like instant karma. I opened mine and it busted in my hand.
Same.
But I'm having a light, crisp German lager from Long Blue Cat Brewing Company. Granite State. Excuse my northern.
It's not the worst IPA I've ever had, but it's pretty bad. I hate IPAs.
They're not good. I don't think Beerly will ever sponsor an IPA.
Okay, 0 for 2. This is one of the worst beers I've ever had in my life. But I'm going to drink the whole thing.
I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have 2 of these just because.
It like blows up in your mouth.
It's not the first time you know that. So.
No, it's crazy. No, this is not that good. Kerry, are you having something good?
It's decent. Before I go, I just want to give a shout out to one of our listeners whose his birthday today, January 10th, at Steph FNLOL on Twitter. PJ Plays 42. Happy birthday from the Beerly crew. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Happy birthday!
Remind you.
Cumpleaños feliz, as Monica would say.
He also won Pick'em this week, so good week for him.
Nice.
So I'm drinking a My Boy Blue Brew Bus Blueberry Wheat Ale. This beer has like the least taste. It literally tastes like water with blueberry flavor. Like you would not, if you just drank this, you would not know it's beer.
It sounds better than what I'm drinking, so.
Yeah, like there's no. It tastes more like a.
God damn.
It's like a light Truly at this point.
This is 7.5% alcohol, so at least it has some redeeming qualities.
This one's gotta be like. Oh, it's 5.3 more than I thought.
This one's 4%, and it tastes like it's like 9%.
That's not great.
Maybe you just can't read.
Combo.
It's gonna be a rough night. So let's right. We should just get into some awards, right? Or Kerry, you got news for us, right?
We got news.
We got news and then pick 'em.
Sorry, this isn't the Wisconsin volleyball team.
I'm very excited for our awards.
First of all, this big game, national championship. Anything you want to say about that lovely game last night?
I fell asleep by the first quarter. Why would I watch that? Why would anyone want? Does anyone want to see a 65-7 blowout?
Stetson Bennett's mom, who's probably like dead by now. But
oh, by the way, Trevor, I posted the thing in the group chat that my brother said. You excited for Stetson Bennett to be a Buccaneer?
No, that's not happening. I just learned today.
Better than Kyle Trask.
I just learned today, actually, that Lamar Jackson is going to be a Buck next year, so I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. Want to make a bet on that?
I thought they paid Lamar.
You know, sometimes stuff it works out. You know, it doesn't look like it's going to work out, but it works out.
Like a crazy amount of money.
You're getting Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill, and you're going to like it. Sadly.
Yeah, I love Derek Carr in Tampa. Just keep Justin Herbert away from Tampa, please.
Yeah. All right, so Cliff Kingsbury got the axe yesterday. Where do you think he goes? Done in the NFL?
Why would you say it like that? No, yeah, he should go back to college. Unless somebody wants take a chance. Huh?
New OC of the New England Patriots. Anything's better.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if a team gets desperate and wants to see if he can do something at OC. The Patriots, hey, I don't hate that. Bill Belichick could yell at him enough.
Yeah. Lovie Smith gone too. I know me and Zach were big Lovie supporters.
I don't understand getting rid of him after 1 year. I mean, you know your team was going to be bad.
Bro, but 2 wins, bro.
They had four and a tie.
Yeah.
4 wins, bro.
Who do they have on that roster? Seriously.
Name 5.
Introducing indestructible shoes with breathable mesh, shock-resistant soles, and ultra-lightweight material. Not only.
Fuck you, NFL.com. What the fuck?
Name 5 players on the Texans, Trevor.
Name 5 players on the Texans offense.
All right, let's go.
No, should they be active though?
Yeah.
No, I already started.
Active players.
But. Okay, Jeff Driscoll.
No, give him the whole team. He's not getting 5.
I think he could get 5 if you gave him the defense.
Jeff Driscoll, Davis. You know what are we doing? It doesn't matter, bro. Four wins.
Keep
enough
going.
to get you fired.
No, keep going.
Okay,
After
bro,
one
what
season?
is this proving?
4 wins after 1 season? Are you kidding me?
The worst roster in the NFL.
I'm not saying it was the right move. I'm just saying I get it.
The Bears had a better roster and they won 3 games, but Eberflus is still there.
Yeah.
You think the Bears had a better roster? Why?
It's easily. They had a better defense.
I'll tell you why the Bears coach kept his job. You know why? Because his quarterback made progress, and a quarterback is tied to his head coach, and you know it.
It's a first-round pick versus a fourth-round pick. If Davis Mills didn't play well this year, he was always going to get cut after this year. He was always going to get cut.
4 wins is bad, bro. Especially in the worst division in football.
Shut up.
Yeah, 4 wins is
Shut
bad,
up.
dude.
Shut up.
Another
I
bad.
can do that in Madden in my sleep.
Shut up. All right, another thing today. Sounds like DeAndre Hopkins will be traded this offseason. Where do you think he'll go? Please be New England. DeAndre Hopkins, Patriots.
What are you guys going to do with him, with Matt Patricia calling your plays?
Oh, he's gone. Mac's going to be gone. We're going to get an actual quarterback next year. DeAndre, wide receiver 1. It's going to be great. You'll see. We'll be back.
Kerry thinks the Patriots are getting Lamar.
I'll be so happy. They have the cap space to do it. I don't think he'll leave Baltimore, though.
I think... What makes sense?
I saw somebody the Jags, but I'm like, that doesn't make sense at all.
No, we just paid
I don't
Calvin
hate that,
Ridley.
bro. I don't hate that, bro. It's DeAndre Hopkins. What do you mean you don't want him?
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't
It's
think
top
it's
5.
Baltimore, maybe? Keep Lamar, get Hopkins wide receiver.
I was thinking Baltimore. Who else has the cap? Who has the cap? Chicago, maybe.
I don't like
Does
that.
Atlanta have the cap to get him?
He would get frustrated in Chicago.
Yeah, they probably do.
Carolina.
Bro, he doesn't want to go suck somewhere.
He wants to win. He's old.
Hey, Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers almost made the playoffs this year. That's more than you can say for the Cardinals.
Bobby Anderson can't be happy there for DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's my sleeper, which I haven't seen mentioned yet. If they can somehow find the cap space.
Green Bay Packers.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, shit.
Kelsey and Hopkins?
That'd be naughty.
No, Green Bay Packers, bro.
The Green Bay could definitely use them.
I'm wearing a Packers jersey. It's going. Green Bay Packers.
Imagine Christian Watson keeps improving, and then you get
and Dobbs played well last year, too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that is not going to be the last time you hear Christian Watson tonight.
Hey, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, it's time for some pick'ems. Zach, how did we do last week, and how do we finish this season?
All right, so in the first game, we had the Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I took the Jets. Both you guys took the Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
In the second game, Trevor took the Baltimore Ravens.
Why?
I had to.
And me and Kerry both took the Cincinnati Bengals.
I had to pick Zach for every game.
And in the final game,
did I choose the Lions?
I took Green Bay. Kerry and Trevor took Detroit, which means me and Kerry tie for the regular season title. We got to figure out a way to break the tie because ties are dumb.
You guys got a fist fight naked in a field.
Bet.
That doesn't sound like a great idea.
12 beers each.
12 beers.
Zach,
you can only use them as weapons if you drink them all.
Zach, do you want to pick? I have an idea. Saturday night, this is not on our pick'em games this week. How about you go with the Jags, I'll go with the Chargers. Whoever wins that takes the crown.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
You have faith in
Do
your
you
Jags?
believe? Do you believe?
You believe in Trevor
You're
Lawrence?
testing his faith, bro, with no kind of warning.
You can pick another game if you want. If you don't have enough faith in your Jags.
I'll take it.
He's wearing a
I'll
jersey,
take it.
bro.
I'll take it. I'll take
goodness.
All right, Herbert versus Lawrence this Saturday, tiebreaker. Hey, Trevor, how does it feel to be in last place once again? Just like fantasy football. Showing
next
you don't know any ball.
what's the punishment for finishing last in fantasy football?
I didn't finish last in football.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You finished last in like every one of your league.
No, bro. That wasn't me. That was my manager playing for me. Yeah. But yeah, that wasn't me. So it's okay. No punishment.
Did you switch to Yingling?
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. I can't drink it.
What a bitch.
I mean, I could sip it occasionally.
Fair.
You said you drink the whole thing, so it better be gone by the podcast. In the podcast.
I will. No, I'll slurp it all.
All right, so our week 18 winners.
Oh my
For
God.
our fans on Twitter, we had 46 winners this week.
Wow.
We're going to keep this going through the playoffs, so whoever finishes in first place at the end of playoffs, we'll give up some free merch too. Not the regular season, so we'll wait till then.
Oh.
But for our winners this week, again, we post this on every Friday. Reply, get all through it. We'll shout you out on the podcast. Zach, I got 46 names this week, so I'll give me, 2 minutes?
You think you do it in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you said.
Okay, ready?
And our current leaders through the regular season at B Oliver 36 and at Tua TDs with 7 wins apiece. So our Week 18 winners, ready, set, go. At Dallas Dietz Zenba, he loves the Vikings as much as he can read. Loves to read.
Not very much.
At Buckeye Nation 7, Ohio State fan. At Mary 24, 5-time winner. LA 3896071117, 6-time winner. At Bruce LaBounty 1, Steve, 4-time winner. At Tua TD, 7-time winner. MPG CFO, 2-time winner. At Fire and Brim, 5-time winner. Christo 073901, 4-time winner. At Lairs Benjamin, 3-time winner. At Jack Acker 6, family man who fixes HVAC things. Lions Bad Boy John, 3-time winner. At G Prabaka Guha, he loves food and football. At Chris 374829, sports betting. At Warm and Fuzzy 7, his pronouns are warm and fuzzy. At Scully 165, 2-time winner. At Taco Jones III, 5-time winner. At Jed Rice 1, 2-time winner. At Team KFB Fan 8, husband and family man. At Brody's Buckets 2, 2-time winner. Drunk Bengals fan, drunk loud and Who Day proud. At Kyle Phelps 92, lifetime Cincinnati sports prisoner. That's pretty hard. At Sarver_Brian, avid Dolphins fan. At Stealth FN LOL, 2-time winner, and his birthday. At Ernesto Bellata 2, Niners faithful. At Nash Fins 13, 2-time winner. At The Real DR Mike, big Chicago town sports fan. At Joe Hins 35, UW Madison 2023. At Bozo Faburo, high school bench warmer. At Steve Flow 24, Detroit sports fans. At Hybrid Pelican, max out of the 3716. SD Red Rifle, 4-time winner. At JRock 5158, 3-time winner. At CV7_Omega, Chicago sports fanatic. At Astros fans 201, Astro fan libertarian. At Genius J 007, 3-time winner. At Dolphin_Sawa, Fins fan from Krakow. At John LaRiviere 12, 5-time winner. At Miguel 336298868, Russ Westbrook stan. I feel bad for you. At CK Golfer 2, Windmill Cancer survivor. At Waddle 3 Cody, NASCAR fan. At Paul Mai 14810-364, Bears fan. At Njima 312, he owns the Lead Hooper 11. At Wolfen Baker, Houston sports fan. At Joan_Klein 10, Minnesota sports fan. Kent Guard Smith 6, Eagles stan, 3-time winner. And at A Danbury 86009912, he is Adam Bryant. That seemed like a lot more than 46. How did I do?
How do you think you did?
I feel like it went over.
A lot over. 224.
Yeah. I don't think it was. I think it was more than 46.
Learn how to count. Wait, aren't you an accountant? Isn't that what you fucking do?
Doesn't mean you can count.
Sorry, I made a New Year's resolution to cuss less on the show. I apologize, audience.
Disappointing me already.
I know.
I feel like you failed that 3 times already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Only 12 times after.
We're not all perfect.
But good job to all of you. Pick'em will be back this Friday on Twitter. We'll put the Friday night reply. I'll shout you out next week's podcast if you get all 3 right. We ready for some playoff pick'em?
Let's pick them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the awards, man.
Shut up, man. All right. Game number 1. We got the New York Giants at the Minnesota Vikings. Close game last time they played. Here's a interesting fact. I saw every team in the playoffs has played each other at least once a season.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'll go first. I'm going to take the Giants.
Whoa! Whoa! No, you know what? Let me go next because that's where the real matchup is. It's the Kirk Cousins versus the Giants secondary. That's where the game is either going to be won or lost. And Zach, I want to be right there with you, but I'm rolling with Kirk. I don't hate it.
I don't care really who wins this game, but I think the Giants are going to win.
It's a 4:30 game. It's not an 8 o'clock game, so that might help Kirk a bit. It's not a late game. But I'm going to go with the Giants, too. I think it's going to be a close game, and I think Daniel Jones, Giants, pull out a squeaker, tuck out the win. Poor Zach, after having 1-16, has him winning first round of the playoffs. What a turnaround.
Yeah. I can surprise some people.
You can. All right, here's our game number 2. This is going to be really down to the injury report and whether he plays or not. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. It sounds like Lamar Jackson will play this week, but we're not 100% certain. I think everybody's going to pick Cincy if Lamar doesn't play, but it's going to be up to us. We're picking early. Who we got?
The best young quarterback I have ever seen in my life. Joe Burrow.
Is he young? He's like 26.
Joe Burrow.
Okay. Kerry.
He's young at heart.
I'm taking Bengals. Even if Lamar's healthy, you think the Bengals are just a better team?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the team with the best skill players, and that's definitely the Bengals. It's not even close.
All right, wrapping it up. Monday Night Football. We got the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, leader of interceptions in the NFL, versus Tom Brady, the old man. Who we got?
Okay, I could tell. Okay, you're hating, first of all. I'm going to go Bucks by not 50. I can't. It's the playoffs now. I can't just keep doing that.
49?
Go Bucks by not 50.
49, maybe? 48?
Going Bucks, but not by 50. Oh, and while you guys are thinking, I wanted to bring this up. Speaking of like quarterbacks' ages and stuff, you guys know the oldest quarterback in the playoffs right now this year? Patrick Mahomes, 27. He's the oldest quarterback in the playoffs.
You mean Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady? Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's he get? Maybe in the AFC.
No. Yeah, that.
That is Burrow older or younger?
No. Mahomes. But he's the oldest one in the AFC.
I thought he was older.
I forgot about my favorite team.
Okay.
No, I feel like every quarterback in the NFC isn't Dak older too?
Yeah, definitely.
And Geno Smith.
And Kirk is like 35, bro.
Yeah.
Basically the entire NFC except for Purdy.
I meant AFC. Just NFL just came out.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking the Bucks. Tom Brady in the playoffs. I have no faith in this Cowboys team. They never win big games. Dak's gonna throw a couple picks again. Bucks sneak out the win. They get demolished next round.
I'm going Cowboys. That defense is pretty good, and the Bucks offense is pretty terrible. So I'm gonna go with the team with the better defense, and that's the Cowboys.
Dak, you know what you are? You're peanut butter and jealous that we're the best team in Florida.
Okay, whatever you think, man.
Are you not worried about Dallas in their last week against the Commanders? It was probably the worst game I've seen in a long time.
No, I'm not worried.
Dak Prescott finished like 10 of 30 for like 90 yards.
Yeah, he had a bad game, which means he's going to bounce back. He never has like 8 bad games in a row, dude.
Kerry, me and you picked the same, right? All three?
Yeah. Bucks? Wait, yeah. No, you picked the Vikings.
You picked the Vikings over the Giants.
You're taking the Giants, Kerry?
Yeah. Giants, Bengals, Bucks.
Okay, guys.
You're relying on Kirk Cousins in a big playoff game? That's...
Okay, guys. You know what? This is the first time I'm ever going to do this. I've ever done this. First time I'm ever doing this. I've ever done this.
What?
Vikings by 50.
Thank you.
I guarantee it.
Thank you.
You guarantee.
You'll see. I'm serious.
Thank
Vikings
you.
by 50.
Thank you. I appreciate you giving Giants the win there.
No, it doesn't work. It only works for the Bucks.
No, it's worked for every team that you
Vikings
said that
might
for.
be the most...
You said the same thing in the Chargers game when the Chargers played the Dolphins.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it on the show. I said it on Twitter.
Vikings might be the most hot and cold team in the NFL.
And
I'm not betting against that offense. Goodness gracious.
But how did they do against Dallas or Philly or who's the other one they got? Or Green Bay? They've had like 3 awful games this year. So,
Okay. Let's pause. Let's pick this conversation up in a week when I'm laughing at you, dude.
Okay.
You never laughed at me.
Vikings are not losing this game.
Okay.
Flip it. The Vikings are not losing this game.
We'll see.
So Kirk Cousins is going to ball out on primetime is what you're saying?
Oh, goodness. I'm just saying the Vikings are not losing this
You're
game.
saying Mr. Colesman himself is going to go out there and have a masterclass against the Giants?
Don't put your words in my mouth.
I'll put
But
my
the
words
Vikings
in
are
my mouth.
not losing this game.
All right, Trevor, you ready for what you can't wait to talk about tonight?
Finally, Rome. Our awards. We got MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Comeback Player, Coach of the Year, Most Disappointing Team and Player, Most Surprising Team and Player. Am I forgetting any?
No.
Should we start from the bottom and go up?
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, let's end with MVP.
And with a bang. We probably all got the same guy.
Justin
Or
Herbert.
girl. I don't know.
All right, let's start with disappointing player. Let's do disappointing player.
Okay.
Zach, your team's in the playoffs. Why don't you go? You had the most wins of any. He had the most wins of any team on Beer League.
So he's the tallest midget, so he let him go first. Okay.
988.
All right. So, for my most disappointing player, people are gonna be a little bit surprised that I chose this person over another person. But I think it was just because of the expectations coming into this year. I mean, this was a playoff team last year. This guy got a humongous upgrade at wide receiver, and he played one of his worst seasons of football that he has played since coming to the NFL. So my most disappointing player is Derek Carr.
Okay, I don't hate that.
I do.
Why?
Why?
Because it's mine too.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of discussion on that one. That was a controversial pick for me.
Yeah, is there anything you want to say, Kerry? Because I don't really disagree.
Yeah, I mean, I think me and Trevor both mentioned him as like a sleeper MVP candidate, and now like.
Whoa! Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure you go back and it was.
I mean, now he's never gonna play for the Raiders again.
Yeah.
Like, just because we said the same one, Russell Wilson's got to be up there too.
Can I go?
Don't take Trevor's answer. We already took yours.
All right, for making me look like an idiot, I got Russell Wilson. I'm not the idiot. He's the idiot. He made me look like an idiot. Thumbs down, Russ. Most disappointing player in the year for me this year for me.
Yeah, I had him down first, but I took him off.
There was a path to success.
Yeah,
but he's just
Broncos country.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Oh shit!
Broncos country, we died, bro. That was a bad year. That was disappointing.
Oh shit! Hold on.
We want to give some honorable mentions.
Hold on.
Zach just unplugged the whole operation.
I'm back.
Blackhawk down.
I'm back.
Good. We're going to
yeah,
Cuba.
I'm good. Let's keep going.
Let's just do a couple honorable mentions. I'm going to throw out Aaron Rodgers, MVP. One day.
I mean, it was absolutely disappointing, but it wasn't nearly as bad as Carr or Russ.
Yeah,
no, but like,
don't put him.
Respect Rodgers. He's Aaron Rodgers.
He's a top jersey. Respect Rodgers.
He's a top 3 quarterback last year. This year he was a game manager at best.
That last Lions game, and Zach, I'm gonna try and cuss less on this show too.
Yeah.
But in the fourth quarter, he was just throwing up some bullshit, and they were picking him off. Like, he was just kind of throwing it up as far as he could throw it, and then, like, it wasn't working out. It was getting picked off. Like, bro, it's the fourth quarter.
No, but, like,
go to the playoffs.
Like, his defense didn't play great, and there was a lot of drops. But, like, he's Aaron Rodgers. You expect better from him.
Yeah.
Like, even if the team's letting it down, he's got to step it up.
Yeah, I agree. It's still, I don't think that.
No, yeah, but I wouldn't even, he wouldn't sniff my most disappointing.
No.
He did not disappoint me.
You guys got
any other suck a little bit.
Any other honorable mentions we haven't mentioned yet?
You could throw Matt Ryan in there. He was supposed to be the savior in Indianapolis. He turned out to be garbage.
He said I really thought, after all I heard this offseason, I really thought Justin Herbert was going to be a top 5 quarterback, which he's not. But that's just crazy. It's you guys called me an idiot in the offseason. It's the playoffs, and I'm still smiling. So
he made the playoffs. You said they wouldn't.
I said he wouldn't lead him to the playoffs, which I'm still kind of standing by.
Okay.
But
we'll see. I got the Jags this week, bro. Zach, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Other spin-off question about what Zach said. Matt Ryan said he will not retire, but he's expected to be released. Who do you think Matt Ryan ends up with next year? Probably a backup, but
Atlanta, bro.
No.
Back to Atlanta?
Yeah, just on like a little, dumb little deal.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No. No.
That would be funny.
Tampa Bay.
Jersey so fast. You'll
that
see
would
me in a
be good.
Bengals jersey the next day.
Such a fair weather fan.
I know,
Seriously,
right?
bro. No, I'm not sticking around for Matt Ryan, bro. I got my championship. I'm leaving.
So you are a Fairweather fan.
He is.
No, I'm a Bucs fan. I've been a Bucs fan since I was 3.
Yeah, I don't know about All right, what
They
about?
can't touch Jeff Garcia and Michael Clayton, so I don't want to hear about it.
Did they know about it? Did they know
bad?
Did they know about them you touching them, or was it?
No,
consensual?
you know what I meant, bro. High five.
Did you just admit to touching Jeff Garcia on Beer League? Did we just break this live? Jeff Garcia?
It's like the Eminem scene
Jeff Garcia,
from
if you're listening to this right now, call in. Tell us what happened. We're here for you.
All right. And I gave a high five to the original Michael Pittman, the running back. So he has also touched my hand.
All right.
All right. What about disappointing team?
So the reason I left Russ off was because the most disappointing team this year was the Denver Broncos.
It wasn't a team; it was a country, right?
Yeah, they were terrible in every facet of the game. Well, defensively they were all right. In fact, I'd say they were top 5 defense. But that offense, with the weapons that they have, with everything looking like there was going to be potentially taking that division, they could not put games away. They could not score the ball. So for that reason, they're the most disappointing team of football this year for me.
Do we have hopes for Russ next year? I mean, once Hackett was gone, he had back-to-back good games to finish out the season. And Sean Payton interviewed there. Do we have hope for him next year?
God, I hope Sean Payton does not go to the Broncos because I'm starting to hate Russ.
Why, bro? You're a hater.
I'm starting to hate Russ because he's so cringy.
Bro, that makes me love Russ. I don't even like him as a football player. I just like the cringe.
Just like hate.
But what are your guys' picks?
I first.
You go.
You go. I'll go.
Bumblebee,
you go. Well, let's both go. All right. I originally wrote down the Raiders, but I just looked at it and I was like, you could put the Raiders down like every year. So I thought of something more creative. And as I was scanning, as much as I talk about the Texans only having 4 wins, bro, the Cardinals, we knew they were going to disappoint, but only 4 wins. The Cardinals, 4 wins. That was extremely disappointing. That was a horrible product all year. In J.J. Watt's last year. And disaster.
Yeah.
Disappointment. There's a lot of hot girls in Arizona too. You don't like when those girls are.
When have you been to Arizona?
No, I've heard.
From who? You hear about girls in Arizona?
Arizona State University. Everyone, it's common knowledge, Kerry. Don't make me talk about this, bro.
All right.
I'm a professional.
All right, similar to Trevor, I was going to say the Raiders at first too, but I feel like that's the easy choice. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Everybody thought they were going to be the number 1 team in the NFC. And yes, they had a strong finish this season.
I didn't think they were going to be the number 1 team in the NFC.
Yeah, who thought they were going to be the number 1? I thought they were going to. No,
they were supposed to be a top team in the NFC.
I agree they were supposed to be good, but
I said the Vikings win the division in the offseason.
He did.
No, we can go back and look.
He did. He said that.
But I said it was only going to be by like 2 games.
But Packers high, and this is a team that they finished strong, couldn't beat the Lions when it mattered, and even then squeaking in the playoffs with 9 wins. It was a huge disappointing, and probably the end of Aaron Rodgers' era in Green Bay. Not a great way to go out.
No.
Team that had a talented, obviously the skill players weren't there at the wide receiver, and Tanya disappointed, but they had the talent. This is a talented team that should have made the playoffs, and they didn't.
Y'all really don't think DeAndre Hopkins might go there?
It kind of depends on if Rodgers is there or not.
I know, but
yeah, what does DeAndre want to do? Go and catch balls from Jordan Love?
But I feel like
Green Bay Rodgers, and they said we're gonna bring in DeAndre Hopkins. I'll be like, all right, yeah, I'll be here for $50 million. Yeah, I'll be here.
But when's the last big receiver or skill player that Green Bay's paid that's not homegrown talent? All those other.
Okay, but seriously, that you got to put that stuff off the table. It's Aaron Rodgers. He might be retiring. It's either pay the big wide receiver or play Jordan Love, dude.
Do you think they could win with Aaron Rodgers again?
I don't think they could win with Jordan Love, and I think that's what you got to choose. Be like, yo, we got to keep Aaron Rodgers. We got to pay whoever we got to pay to keep Aaron Rodgers because I don't want to play Jordan Love next year.
That's fact. But I still don't think. I think Aaron Rodgers is gone. I don't know where he ends up, but he's gone.
I think he retires. I think he's done.
Jets uniform.
No way.
Get that man in a Niners uniform. Get that man in a Jets uniform. Who just said that?
They have Brock Purdy. Why do you need Aaron Rodgers?
Bro, shut up. Who said Jets?
Brock Purdy's the highest rating in the NFL since he started.
So he's been better than Justin Herbert, is what you're saying.
Yes, he's been better than Mahomes. He's been better than every QB rating-wise.
All right.
He's never lost. Is any of that wrong?
It's not a quarterback stat, as we've said 100 times.
Never lost.
By the way, I have to say something. I have to say something.
In the NFL.
I had some Brady tard come after me on Twitter for pointing out that the quarterbacks in the Miami Jets game were bad. I said, like, oh, this is the matchup we've been waiting to see all year. And he came after me like, aren't you the guy that says that it's a team sport and you say Brady's not the GOAT because it's a team sport? Yeah, now you're pointing out quarterbacks? I was like, dude, I was just saying that the quarterbacks in this game suck.
You can't insult Shaq Thompson like that, Zach.
Oh, my God. I was just like, this is the most ridiculous, like, non-argument I've ever had.
There's some bad ones.
It was such like an innocuous statement. This guy comes so hard for no reason.
You gotta be all right.
Just like the guy that looks up Justin Herbert on Twitter so he can fight with him.
Kerry, what time did I talk about Justin Herbert this morning?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. I had some.
I'm at work doing my job.
Follow me on Twitter.
Herbert.
Follow me on Twitter at Scott, Justin Herbert propaganda. Open your third NFL eye. Justin Herbert is the most overrated player in the NFL. All right.
Are we going to surprising now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because you guys went first last time.
Okay.
So should we player?
Yep.
I'm going to do 1A and 1B.
Nope, you can only pick one.
Yeah, this is an award, bro.
This is an award.
It's not an actual award.
No,
yes,
it is. It is. This is the Beerly Awards. We're gonna send out
put
trophies.
It on a graphic, bro.
Pick one.
Daniel Jones.
Okay.
He finally delivered. Finally showed he'd be the Giants' QB of the future. Led them to the playoffs. Daniel Jones is here. I believe in Daniel Jones.
No, don't say your honorable mention.
No,
don't say it. It's gonna be one of ours. I know it's gonna
be
one of ours.
It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be mine.
He fell off in the second half of the season, but he finally showed up. Geno Smith. It was close. He didn't finish the season well, but he got the Seahawks to the playoffs when it mattered. He came out of nowhere. Zach trashed them all off season that they were starting him over Locke. He proved him wrong. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks. He's going to get a good deal next year. Geno Smith. Revive his career this year.
Well, I guess that was pointless because the reason we were only doing one is so you didn't take one of ours and you took mine.
Good. You stole my first one.
Piece of garbage. Geno Smith, most surprising player. I had Daniel Jones down as well as one of the runner-ups, I guess.
Oh, so you guys are just arguing chocolate or vanilla. That was not...
Oh, nice comparison.
No, I just meant...
Yeah, that's what you meant.
Played really good this year. He played at a high level for a majority of the season. He fell off a little bit there at the end, but yeah, I mean, he was playing like a top 5 quarterback at one point this year. So, and no one expected the Seahawks to make the playoffs, and Geno Smith did a very good job at leading that team.
He set the record for most passing yards in Seahawks franchise history.
Who needs Russ?
4,200.
All right.
Which that isn't that impressive. I feel like.
It's not, but I mean, when you look at their last quarterback that was there, and you're like, oh, I get it now.
True. But go Geno, man.
All right, Trevor.
Surprising player because I wasn't prepared for this. I thought we were just doing teams.
You're the one that suggested this, so I don't want to hear it.
I thought what player really surprised me this year, and the only player to really like take me aback. Like really dropped my jaw. I was really surprised, even shocked, when I learned that Jeff Driscoll was still getting snaps in the NFL in 2022, 2023. And he's the reason I started wearing jorts in middle school. So it really surprised me to learn he was still playing in the NFL. So my most surprising player was Jeff Driscoll.
Okay.
I don't have a comment, so let's just move on to teams.
Wait, I want an honorable mention. I thought Trevor was going to say this guy, but he didn't. A guy that was playing in the Hall of Fame game. It was kind of written off. Josh Jacobs. Best season of his career.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Probably a better idea than saying Jeff Driscoll, but you know.
You know, seriously, if he would have done that like anywhere else, it would have got more recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Even like Houston would have cared more. I don't know.
No.
What are we doing? Surprising
teams.
Yeah.
Zach, I've known you for a long time. I've held you real tight in my heart and physically, but Zach, I'm sorry, bro. The Jags are back, bro. I'm surprised. I seriously thought they were gonna win like 5 games, and they're in the playoffs. And I thought I could have saw like 6 or 7, but I thought 9 was just out of the question. And they're here.
They're here.
The Jags are the most surprising team. They get my award for most surprising team.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like whatever I say, Zach's gonna say the other one.
So then don't say 2.
Just say 1.
Zach, you go first.
So my most surprising team this year, it should be no shock to everyone who has been watching the show for any amount of time.
Jacksonville.
I originally had this team winning 1 game this year.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
And they are now in the playoffs, and I think that they're going to win a playoff game, as I said earlier, against Minnesota, and that's the New York Giants. I already said Daniel Jones was my 2 for surprising player of the year. In fact, if the Giants wouldn't have been my most surprising team, I would have put Daniel Jones as my most surprising player, but I wanted to give recognition to both guys instead of just saying 2 people for the same fucking award, Kerry. Sorry, I promise I wouldn't cuss as much on the podcast this year.
It's funny already.
I know. But Giants defensively look great, even with little to no talent at wide receiver. Daniel Jones was able to make it work.
Hey, DeAndre Hopkins to the Giants. That's another one I like.
That could be one.
Yeah.
But I think the Giants outperformed everyone's expectations this season.
Is this why NFL teams should start hiring fat coaches? Like Brian Daboll, he's a fat, jolly guy.
Andy Reid.
Is it the year of the fat guy to be a coach in the NFL?
Bruce Arians. He won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay.
It's the year of the fat guy.
Now look at the Bucs. They're barely making the playoffs.
I know. Zach, our season ended in week 17. You guys were fighting in week 18, sweating. Tom Brady was on the sideline chilling. Kicked back, bro.
He played
the goat he is.
A quarter and a half last week.
Bro was chilling.
Well, they lost that game. Well, they lost that game by, what is it, 20 points or something?
And it didn't matter. We were playing with house money.
Alrighty.
All right, so just like my player, it was the same thing. I had the Daniel Jones and Geno for surprise team. I had the Giants and the Seahawks. Seahawks, I had them at I think 3 wins. I thought they were going to be terrible. They had a rough finish to the season, but they were so impressive at the beginning. Pete Carroll led a not hugely talented roster to everybody thought, they're going to trade Lockett, trade Metcalf, just rebuild. Played well, made the playoffs. I don't think there's a chance they'll upset the Niners, but you never know. But just the fact they got there, nobody was expecting this team to get there. And to get 9 wins out of this roster is very impressive.
Absolutely. Pete Carroll's an underrated head coach, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he made Russell good for years, and he turned Geno Smith's career around. Next, maybe Drew Lock. Who knows?
Yeah.
Next, Anthony Richardson is going to win a Super Bowl there.
Sadly, it doesn't matter what Pete Carroll will ever do for the rest of his career. All he'll ever be known for
is running the ball. Yeah. Sad.
He's old. He's a lot older than you would think he is.
He's older than Belichick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 75 or something like that.
Yeah,
Belichick is a fraud.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
No, he'd be nothing without Brady.
Okay.
What?
All right.
He'd be living in Montana.
What are we doing next?
Coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
Not Bill Belichick.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay, go.
I'll go first because I know I don't have the same one as any of you guys. And my coach of the year is Dable.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Doug Peterson.
Zach,
No.
Nobody has that.
Are you shitting? Dable took what I thought was the least talented.
Like the favorite. How did you think nobody would have him?
Is he the favorite this year?
He's
No way.
I thought.
Yeah, he is.
I thought
He's like
one of
at
the
least
other guys
top
would be.
No, the guy who is the favorite, who I'm giving the award to,
keep
is
going,
Nick
Zach.
Sirianni. A quarterback is his coach, bro. The leaps that Jalen Hurts made, they got the same. The quarterbacks, they get the same hate. Like the coach and the quarterback get the same hate. They get the same love. They've been the best team overall this year, the number 1 team. It's an easy decision for me.
Sorry.
And by the way,
Look at that roster.
But listen,
Sorry.
exactly. But that's the coach. They play perfect when they're all healthy.
You play perfect when you have like a top 5 talented roster.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
It's
You play
like
perfect.
look at the.
Okay, what do you want the coach to do? They were the
So-
best team in the NFL.
So they went
barely
from
made the playoffs last year.
they went huh?
They barely made the playoffs last year.
But they made the playoffs.
And then they had a huge offseason, which everybody
Yeah.
hyped them up.
Yeah.
They had a great offseason.
Okay, they were the best team in the
The
NFL. What do you want
Eagles.
the coach to do?
I picked the Eagles to win the NFC East.
The Eagles are probably better at every single position than the Giants. And Dable.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'll say this. Because I also seriously I wrote this down. At no point in time was Daboll going to win this award. Maybe if the season ended in like week 7, sure.
I think Dable deserves the award. He did the most with the least.
100%.
He just scrapped in the playoffs. I mean, he should. The second half of the year, they sucked.
No, they almost beat the Eagles with the Eagles at full strength.
I forgot they almost won that game.
Giants were starting Davis Webb, who hadn't started a game in his career, and they only lost by 1 touchdown.
They lost. I don't care.
The second string versus the Eagles' first string?
Okay, my coach wins the most games in the NFL. Your
Are
coach
you
is
an
giving
Eagles
credit
fan?
for losing games. I don't know.
Dable, if Dable doesn't win Coach of the Year, he got robbed. Because he absolutely did the most with the least talent.
No way.
And most injuries. That wide
Dan
receiver
Campbell?
core got beat up.
Dan Campbell, man, he's not going to be in it, but he's turned this franchise around.
He has.
Dan Campbell. If they would have made the playoffs.
Honorable mention Dan Campbell. MCDC. Motor City Dan Campbell.
The Lions went from the joke of the league, but now, like, they beat the Packers twice. They knocked the Packers out. Next year, I think the Lions could win that division. Don't call
Zach,
me crazy.
if your team beats Justin Herbert twice in the same year, dude, I might get, I don't know.
When were you talking about Justin Herbert?
I don't know.
What's
Sorry,
that?
that just popped in my mind.
Zach, what are your thoughts on Doug Peterson being in that conversation?
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised Zach didn't
I
win the
think
MVP.
so. Here's the thing. I think Doug Peterson is a great coach, but I think if you look at the Jags roster versus the Giants roster, I think the Jags are more talented than the Giants at a number of positions. I think that the reason you've seen the Jags turn around so much year to year is because of how bad Urban Meyer was. And that's no disrespect to Doug Peterson, because I love him as our head coach. But I think it's a testament to how bad Urban Meyer was with almost the same roster. We didn't make that many upgrades. We got Christian Kirk, who's a pretty good wide receiver.
Jags spent so much money this offseason. Are you kidding me?
We got a couple of good pieces, but it's not like
They transformed their roster. Kirk, Ingram, who's the other one? Zay Jones. They drafted Trayvon Walker. They got your boy, what's his name?
Foyer.
Oh yeah. Was Sheriff this year or last year?
Sheriff was this year.
So like they added a ton of guys to that roster.
They did. I'm not saying they didn't, but we were a better team than worse in the NFL last year.
And Etienne coming back.
Yeah, but I'm saying we were a better team than worse in the NFL last year.
But they had a lot of talent this year.
They had more talent, yeah, for sure.
A lot more talent.
But I'm saying that's why I don't give it to Doug Peterson. I give it to Dable, because Dable had a worse team.
Yeah.
And I think
you look at the Giants roster, like besides like Barkley, Daniel Jones, they have an okay O-line. The defense is good, but it's not like great by any means.
yeah.
There's not much there.
Yeah.
Trevor, what was?
By the way, Dayball kind of looks like my dad, so.
Maybe he's your dad.
He's not. I told that to my dad and he laughed. We were watching
Trevor,
NFL.
Trevor, I asked you this a couple weeks ago. I said Dayball, Sirianni, O'Connell, and McDaniel. What would you rank them as of now? After a couple weeks later.
Is this like my rankings on like what matters to me?
Sure. Whatever you want.
Okay.
You did a couple weeks ago.
Sirianni. McDaniel. Because it's what matters to me. Dayball, O'Connell.
All right.
No, O'Connell, Dayball.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
Actually,
That is
I don't know.
You don't like fat people, I guess is what you're saying.
Trev's a hater.
Oh, I love fat women. No.
All right. All right, how about let's head to Rookie of the Years. Who wants Defensive Rookie of the Year? Who wants to start us out?
Okay. I know this is not going to be unanimous.
I think there's 3 candidates pretty much that we can all agree on, and it's going to be one of those 3.
I'm going
Kerry,
with...
I want you to say the one that your heart wants you to say, because I know who you want to say.
I don't want to say this guy.
Tariq Woolen.
Kerry wants to say Tariq Woolen.
Tariq Woolen is my Rookie of the Year. If he was in New York, he would get as much media blab as Sauce does, but he's playing in Seattle, doesn't get that. Aiden Hutchinson's come on late, but Woolen's just been amazing for how late of I forget what round he went in, but he's had such a good rookie season. Next, Sermon in Seattle, maybe, probably, but you never know. But he's looking sane. I'm giving him Defensive Rookie of the Year. After that, I think I'd go Hutch at 2 and then Sauce at 3.
Really?
My top 3.
I'm going Sauce. He's a really good corner. I think he gets away with a lot of PI and holding, but
yeah, 100%.
Like a lot. Like watching the film is just like, okay, come on. But he's still a really good corner, so I'm gonna give it to Sauce. Woodland would be 2 for me.
Zach, I'm right there with you, and like you guys said, Aiden Hutchinson is not a wrong answer, but I think there's only 2 right answers: Hutchinson and Sauce. I know, PFF, apparently people don't like PFF, but he was their highest graded corner this year, and he's a rookie, and that's something that never happens. So, he looks like a vet. He could cover. He could make plays on the ball. I'm blown away. And shout out to, it's like 3 of the 4 best corners in the league are young, and, PS2, like you said, Tariq Woolen, Sauce, and then Darius Slay's old ass. But, this could have easily went to Aiden Hutchinson, too. He had a tremendous year, too.
Is interceptions a big factor for you guys, though? Because if we want to look at the interceptions, Sauce is 2, Hutchinson is 3, and Woolen has 6.
Interceptions aren't a big factor to me because, you look at guys that have had a lot of interceptions in the past. I'm talking about you, Trayvon Diggs, Mr. Burnt Toast.
Woolen's not getting burned like Trayvon was.
I know, but I'm saying that interceptions on their own don't mean much to me.
Every other stat it's pretty close, but when you have 3 times more picks, it's that New York media hyping you up.
No, because interceptions are important, but they're not the most important part. And what the most important part is what Sauce does.
No, it's because he's in New York and he gets all the hype, and he's not in Seattle.
Then why was he the highest graded corner? Because he's wearing a New York Jets helmet?
Woolen's not wearing a cheese head like Sauce was and getting his name everywhere.
Hey.
The casual NFL fan can take Sauce.
Part of this award is how much can you sauce?
Okay.
Sauce more than Woolen, so I gave him the award.
NFL analyst right there.
Sauce goes into my award, so Sauce got it.
I want to give a shout out to a really good linebacker who played very well this year and outplayed, I think, everybody's expectations. Devin Lloyd had a really good season. Just want to put that out there.
Devin Lloyd?
Yep.
Okay. Cool, man.
Wait, I bring up a random stat now, and Zach brought up a random stat.
He had more interceptions than Sauce.
You know who wasn't Rookie of the Year? Cole Strange. Why did we take him in the first round?
Because Patriots are terrible at drafting. That's why.
That was strange. Yeah. But don't worry, your 7th round pick in 4 years is going to be an all NFL player.
Hey, we got Marcus Jones at least. He's good.
Exactly. Was he 5th round?
He was 7th.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's hit offensive rookie of the year. I can't wait for mine. This is my.
Then go ahead, Kerry, if you can't wait.
Can't freaking wait. Then just
get
go.
hate for this one. This is my most controversial pick of the night. It probably would have been Breece Hall if he stayed healthy.
Yeah.
Despite only playing 6 games this season, going 6-0 as a starting quarterback, 13 TDs.
Oh my God.
Highest rating, Brock Purdy.
No.
Most important position in the NFL. He balled out.
30.
6-0 as a rookie, as the last pick in the draft. Brock Purdy deserves Rookie of the Year. He balled out. Everybody thought the Niners were done once Jimmy went down. Brock Purdy, insane rookie year. Gotta give it to him. None of the wide receivers, like Garrett Wilson, a great year. Yeah. Olaf, good year. Brock Purdy, an insane year. I'm taking the best rookie.
Okay, Kerry, first of all, I want to let you know that after this show's over, we got to text all these to Dort, and they're going to make a graphic out of this, and people are going to make fun of you on Twitter. As they should.
Who cares? You guys get made fun of a lot.
I've never been made fun of on Twitter.
Speaking of potentially a pick that you should... Okay.
Just wait till our top 20 comes out.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out after this episode, by the way. I'm almost done with it.
We need to get them all together so we can get a graphic for that, too.
Yeah.
Because I don't have mine.
Jack's never going to want to go on Twitter again after we post that.
You think Twitter scares me? Twitter's not real, Kerry.
Twitter's not a real place.
Yeah, then Trevor wouldn't exist.
It's filled with people who think that me posting about not Zach Wilson. Who was that game? Joe Flacco and Skylar Thompson is a commentary about my opinion on Tom Brady.
Zach, I posted about Matt Patricia being the worst offensive mind in the NFL the other day. I had at least 100 Titans fans in my comments being like, Todd Downing exists. I don't care about the random offensive coordinator for the Titans. I'm just complaining about Matt Patricia. Leave me alone.
You know, the little ball of snot on my floor looks better than Justin Herbert, so.
All right, can we get to your offensive rookie of the year, please?
Yeah, I'm going Nick Bosa. So, wait, no.
Offensive rookie of the year?
No, I'm just kidding. That was a tease because we're doing anyways. My offensive rookie of the year, I wrote down Garrett Wilson, and again, I was like, I can't say Garrett Wilson and like explain it myself in any way. Because he was just like, he was good, but like, this is my award. I'm giving an award to someone.
If he had an actual quarterback throwing to him this year, he'd have put up huge numbers.
You know who had an actual quarterback throwing to him for the last 11 games of the year and put up huge numbers? My offensive rookie of the year, Christian Watson, is the best wide receiver in the class. And he sucked the first 6 games, looked like a bust. But he set records after that. 7 touchdowns in 4 games.
Garrett Wilson is far better than Christian Watson.
I don't think so. Not as long as Tom Brady's throwing the football.
What?
Also,
wait, hold the phone. What the heck?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god.
I was like, why are you guys looking at me crazy? And this is my award. I'm not giving it to Garrett Wilson.
What?
You sound like you're confused about who you're talking about.
I don't want to say, like, wide receivers, rookies this year, it's not like the year we had Chase and Jefferson that they were, like, insane. But the amount of, like, good, great wide receivers in this class, like, Jahan Dotson, Chris Olaf, Drake London, Pickens, Wilson, Watson. Like, there's at least, like, 9. Oh, and then Jamison Williams when he gets healthy. Treylon Burks. Like, there's, like, 8, 10 quality potential wide receiver ones in this class.
Right. And Christian Watson was great those last 11 games, and that's what sold it for me. Okay. He sucked those first 6 games, I'm not going to lie. This is my award.
You would never lie.
Are we doing comeback player now?
I haven't done my offensive rookie of the year.
Man.
Oh, sorry.
But my offensive rookie of the year is Chris Olave.
I mean, like, the numbers aren't even close with Watson.
What do you mean?
Compared to Wilson and Olave.
Touchdowns. Look at touchdowns.
Touchdowns aren't everything, man.
You know, that first of all, that's scoring. That's scoring points. You got to score points. Second of all, I said the 6 games he sucked, but it was the following 11 that won him the award because I think.
Yeah, but Olave was consistent all year.
Consistently mid.
And here's another thing. Mid. Watson had Rodgers. Olave had Dalton, and Wilson had Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, and Mike White.
Okay, Kerry, they can't help their situation. I'm giving them the award. I'm not going to say, you know what, but if he played for this team, I wouldn't give him the award. I don't care, bro. It's Christian Watson.
He had 3 more touchdowns. That's it. And he also had like 600 less yards.
Okay, but I'm not looking at the full season. I'm looking at the last 11 games because that's what sold it for me. I'm like, he's the best rookie from what I've seen. He's been healthy, and he's been great these last 11 games. So he deserves
me for saying Purdy after 6 games?
Purdy
over 6 games?
Yeah, that's weird, bro. That's an all-star team.
A rookie going 6-0, potentially going to the Super Bowl?
Wins aren't a quarterback stat, bro. I have to tell you this every week.
Who was the number 1 rating in the NFL as a QB last 6 weeks? Come on.
Is it Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
Okay, are we doing comeback? Let's do comeback player.
You don't have an answer to that?
To what? I told you my answer. Christian Watson.
No, to mine. You said wins aren't a QB stat, and then I said he's the number 1 rating in the NFL last 6 weeks, and you had nothing to come back.
Okay, because Christian Watson doesn't have a quarterback rating. What am I supposed to say? Who's the next best rookie quarterback, dude? Seriously.
Quarterback's more important than wide receivers, and none of those wide receivers put up insane numbers.
I don't care how valuable he was better. If you're valuable, you're really valuable, but you suck, you're not getting my award.
What?
Not that Brock Purdy suck
at all.
Huh?
How did Brock Purdy suck at all?
That's not.
That's just what you said. No, that's what you just said.
No, I was explaining a point. You had to be on the same ideas.
Okay. Comeback player of the year.
Kim Kardashian.
Damn it. Trevor stole mine again.
Sorry. Comeback player of the year. We talked about it.
How did you did comeback player of the year?
Huh?
No, we didn't, bro.
We didn't. No, I don't think he was on the list.
Oh, well, think of one. You'll probably steal mine. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's valuable as freak, and he produced his freak. How the freak was he not a Pro Bowler? Kerry, their record with him was what? Come on, you're the stats guy.
Undefeated. I don't know exact. I think it was like 9-0.
8 or 9?
Yeah, something like that.
CMC comeback player of the year. Zach.
Since I gave the most surprising player to Geno Smith, I'm going to give the comeback player of the year to Daniel Jones.
Nice.
But I see this argument. How can you come back from being a bad player? Isn't that supposed to be like for injury?
Come back from sucking.
Is that a thing?
This is Zach's award. This is Zach's award.
No, but like, can you come back for injuries? I'm just saying,
Zach
like,
seriously could have given this award to Kim Kardashian.
Sure, he could have.
I thought about it. I have her name written down.
I bet you do.
He was a finalist.
All right, I'll go with Saquon. Trevor wrote him off this offseason. I wrote him off. He finally played a full season and had probably his best season ever, honestly. Yeah. Saquon's back. He's going to get a big contract now. Geno Smith is my number 2, but great job, Saquon. Proud of you, man.
Geno Smith was my number 2.
I thought you definitely would have had CMC.
They wrote him off, but he didn't call him back.
I feel like CMC.
Or write him back. Fuck. Damn it.
Year?
I cussed again.
You were close. Yeah.
How many games did CMC play last year?
4?
5. 4.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's slow.
In the season.
Isn't it, guys, isn't this interesting that, like, CMC has been hurt every year, and then he goes to a team where notoriously running backs get hurt, and then he doesn't get hurt. Isn't that weird?
And then he gets, like, so many touches.
All right.
I don't know. All right, let's have a defensive player of the year. I feel like we're all going to agree in this one. I don't know, but I feel like we will.
I'll go first because I don't think I'm going to agree with you guys. So this guy, back-to-back tackle leader in the NFL. Oh. I'm just kidding.
No, you can do it, Zach. It's your award, bro.
Yeah?
No, I'm going Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, sack leader, had an outstanding year after everyone was clowning on me for putting him as a top 20 player in the NFL.
Yeah,
look at the year he had.
Put in top 4.
Look at the year he had. Look at the year he had. What did Aaron Donald do? Nothing.
Yeah.
I have 2 players written down, and it's Nick Bosa and Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I feel like nobody's close beyond those 2.
Yeah.
It's tails.
Except for Foye. Foye was an honorable mention.
I'm taking Micah Parsons, my defensive player of the year.
Is he?
Yes. I flipped a coin and it landed on tails.
But why?
Because he flipped a coin and landed on tails.
That's why.
Honorable mentions. I think Myles Garrett had a really good year.
My boy.
TJ Watt, when he was healthy, played really good.
My boy, Matthew Judon, 15.5 sacks, more sacks than Parsons. He's at least in the conversation.
No.
Yes, he is.
He's in the conversation. He's like top 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to take him
top 10 defensive player. He's a top 10 defensive player.
I would say he's top 5 or 6 for the award.
In the award, he's top 5 or 6. He's not a top 10 defensive player in the NFL, but he's top 5 or 6 in the award this year.
I agree. He almost was last year.
Are you putting Foye above him?
No.
The man flies around the field. Flies around the field. Huh?
He didn't get 15.5 sacks.
Okay.
But I'll go with the racist guy too, Nick Bosa. Great year. I think he had 8. He led the league with 18 sacks, I think.
Yeah, it was 18.5, I think.
Who's the final sack leader? Let me just pull it up.
I had it up a second ago, but I don't.
Hassan Reddick was second with 16. Garrett 16. Do you know this guy was very underrated this year?
Not Justin Herbert.
No. Alex Highsmith had a very good year for Pittsburgh, especially with Watt out. He finished 14.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Another guy. He's not up there, but he's in the conversation. And then one more guy who's I don't think he'll ever win Defensive Player of the Year, but he should at least be mentioned. Max Crosby had a great year on a terrible team. He's as good as the Bosas. Whatever that was.
It's a lantern. It's really bright. I have to close my eyes.
All right, Offensive Player of the Year.
I know Trevor and me aren't going to have the same one here. So, Trevor, go ahead.
Shall we? All right. I just want to say my MVP is my most valuable player, and my Offensive Player of the Year is my Offensive Player of the Year. And that's Jalen Hurts. Offensive Player of the Year. The team plays incredible with him. It's night and day with that guy. He's the best offensive player in the NFL.
Can you say quarterback as offensive player, though?
You're going to put rules on my award.
When's the last time
he can pick whoever he wants? I disagree heavily, though.
Quarterback is on offense, and this is my offensive player of the year.
With that. There's like,
and I hope it's not the last time.
There's like 3 or 4 guys I'd put ahead of him for offensive player of the year.
But MVP for me is not a quarterback award. Offensive player of the year is more of a quarterback award than MVP should be. So that's why.
So you're changing the awards.
Basically. No, it's my award. It's not the NFL award. This is my award. I'm giving it to him. It's what it means to me. Also, I don't want to say my honorable mentions because I feel like you guys have them. But
all right, Kerry.
You can probably guess who my offensive player of the year. I love him. Best wide receiver in the NFL. Had another great season. Led the league in receiving yards. Didn't get 2,000, but I think he finished with like 1,800. Justin Jefferson led the league receptions, yards. Tyreek Hill was number 2 for me. He had a great year also, but Jefferson beat him out. But Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver in the NFL, offensive player of the year, led that Vikings team. Yes, he did have an awful game against Green Bay, but overall, an outstanding season for Justin.
I had Justin Jefferson as well. So
great job.
Honorable mention to Tyreek Hill then, because I had Jefferson as well.
They're very close. I think Hill finished with like 1,700, and they both had the same TDs.
Yeah.
But I think the other guy, Josh Jacobs, Christian McCaffrey, both should be in that conversation.
Yep.
Both had great seasons.
Yep.
McCaffrey for sure should be in that conversation.
Yeah,
he was my second place. Was McCaffrey.
But guys, for MVP, are you guys treating it like the NFL treats it, or is this your most valuable player in the NFL?
Quarterback is the most valuable position in football, so yeah.
But this doesn't say most valuable position. This says most valuable player. So.
And the most valuable player is usually the quarterback because it's the most valuable position. It's pretty simple.
Okay, well, that can be how you look at it.
That's why my most valuable player is Justin Herbert.
Okay.
He led his team to the playoff now, sadly.
All right.
No, he didn't lead his team anywhere. Go ahead.
Trevor, go ahead, because you're going to have a weird one.
This is a weird one, and like I told you guys before the show, if we would have done this 2 years ago, I would have said Derrick Henry. But the most valuable player this year in the NFL was T.J. Watt. And he gets my award. And I know you guys didn't see it coming, but it's my award. 7-2 with him, 1-6 without him, and you can seriously tell it was night and day. How often does it? Huh?
But he only played 9 games. Yes, he's valuable, insanely valuable. He only played 9 games.
And you could tell when he was there and you could tell when he wasn't. How often does a defensive player control a game? And he's done that all year. He did that against the Bengals week 1. And I couldn't believe it.
You're seriously going to say the guy that finished the season with 5 sacks and 2 interceptions is the most valuable player?
Not a statistical award. This isn't based on statistics. This is based on value.
You're going to get clowned on Twitter, and it's going to be hilarious.
You know what, Kerry? If I get clowned because they're basing it on statistics, that's fine. But him missing time actually gives me a scale to scale his value.
Honestly,
it was night and day.
That was bad.
Okay.
That wasn't bad. What I said made sense.
J.J. Watt's extremely valuable. The most valuable player this season? T.J. Watt, whatever it is. Come on.
Yes.
That's a reach.
This isn't the political NFL quarterback award. This is the most valuable player that I saw in the regular season this year.
This is a guy. My pick is a guy. My pick is a guy that I expected to fall off this year. And he did
Zach, dude.
The exact opposite. He thrived in a situation where I thought losing arguably his best weapon, a guy that has thrived on another team this season, he would take a big step back. And in fact, at points, this offense has looked even better. And so that means that my MVP is Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. He's my third place, so he's one of my honorable mentions.
Who's the second?
Jalen Hurts.
Where I would have been fine if you took Burrow over Watt, but
Burrow's number 4.
Okay, all right, Kerry.
I agree with Zach. Me and Zach had a lot of the same ones. I trashed Mahomes a bit in the offseason, thought he was going to fall off. Still an insane 5,000-yard, 400. I still think he's overrated, but he's still the best quarterback in the NFL. And, yeah, he's pretty good. Great season. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
You guys want to run through them?
I have a spin-off question. I asked Trevor this, let me ask Zach this. Who do you think is the better weapons, like running back, wide receiver, tight ends? The Bills or the Chiefs?
Running back, wide receiver, tight end.
The Bills.
Top end Bills, depth Chiefs.
Because it's a lot closer. Chiefs have probably arguably the best tight end ever. Best tight end in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
exactly agree. Juju's fine, and then they got a good running back duo, McKinnon, Pacheco.
Wow, that's nothing, bro.
Let's look at the Bills. Diggs is top 3, top 5 wide receiver.
Is as good as Kelsey.
No, he isn't.
Diggs and Davis is as good as Kelsey.
Davis is about as good as Juju. Davis hasn't done anything this year.
Disappointing
After
year for
that,
Davis.
Devin Singletary, Dawson Knox, none of those are scary options either.
Yeah.
It's the Bills.
It's
a lot. It's pretty close.
Just for depth, it's Chiefs. I think. Actually, I think Chiefs. I think Chiefs.
It's arguable either way. But I've seen a lot of people saying Mahomes has no weapons and Allen is it's a lot. It's very arguable.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs have better weapons just because of depth. I think that they're third and fourth wide receivers are still decent, and I can't name a wide receiver for the Bills behind. I probably could if I thought about it, but off the
You
top
see
of my head, I can't.
Your boy, Zach? John
Isaiah
Brown?
McKenzie is better than Pacheco.
Is he still in the NFL?
No, he had his first catch of the season against the Patriots last week, a 42-yard touchdown.
I didn't even think he was in the NFL anymore.
Yeah, he'd been on the practice squad all year. Catches a huge touchdown last week. I was like, Zach's gotta be happy. John Brown is back. This is 2019 all over again.
Wow.
And the good, yeah.
And Josh Allen hit his famous celebration with him in the end zone.
What is that?
Yeah, that one.
All right. That's it for our awards. Ready for some rapid fire?
Let's rapid fire it up, bro.
All right, I got a question this one's gonna rally you boys up. I think we've asked this before. Who is the best NFL team in Florida?
Jags.
Jags.
Yeah.
Is this best team right now or best team when they're healthy?
Right now. Like entering the playoffs.
Oh, playoffs, Tampa Bay. Come on.
It's the Jags.
The team with Tom Brady.
All right, who would you rather have a QB for the next 10 years, Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence?
I want the
Trevor
guy
Lawrence.
that has improved since he's gotten in the NFL. I want the guy that has improved.
I can't pick against my quarterback. That was an easy question.
And we can't listen to this guy over here, Justin Herbert.
I got the same. Wait, you got to let me talk.
No, we don't.
I want the guy who has improved since he's gotten in the NFL. That's Trevor Lawrence.
I'd
All right.
argue they both improved, but okay.
They both have, but this guy doesn't see it.
I don't.
All right. What was the greatest college football championship of all time, or the best game that you've seen?
This is a good one.
This is a good one. Was Georgia Alabama? Was that a national championship?
Yeah.
With
That
Tua,
one.
right?
Yeah.
The walk-off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably that one.
How about some Hunter Renfro? 1 second left. Kerry, is that yours?
That's a good one too. Dang.
I was gonna say Texas, USC, Vince Young, Reggie Bush.
That's a good one too. But I didn't see that game, so I'm not gonna lie and say that I did.
I'd have to go Florida over Ohio State, dude.
But not last
41
night.
to 14. Are you kidding? 41
No, Florida,
to
Oklahoma. 24-14.
I think you'd all agree it wasn't last night.
No, that sucked.
There was not a football game last night.
True or false? Jared Goff is the Lions' QB of the future.
How far in the future?
I'll say 1 year. That's it.
You? No, he's getting more than 1 year.
No, he's getting 1 year. That's it.
He's getting 2 to 3.
This is a young team. He's an old guy.
He's like 28.
Really?
Yeah, he's not that old.
He's the same age as Mahomes, I think.
No, Mahomes 27, bro.
He's 28.
Mahomes is 27.
Give me. I'm gonna say.
If I see
I'll give him 3 years.
If I see one more mock draft put the Lions taking a quarterback this year, there's no reason they should be taking a quarterback. Get that deep.
I mock draft. I got the Chargers taking a quarterback.
And nobody ever listens to you, and nobody ever will.
And what, this 9th round?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist?
The 28th round. So, like,
I think I asked this to Zach last week, us again, to all of us. Should the Jaguars have taken Aiden Hutchinson first overall?
No, because you don't live in regret, bro.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say no right now. I think Aiden Hutchinson would have been a better immediate help to the team. But there are some things that Trayvon Walker does that I don't think Aiden Hutchinson can do. So
would you have taken Thibodeau or Sauce or Woolen over Walker? Still gone with Walker?
Yeah, I would have. I think that there's some things he's just got to get polished, and I think that's what they're going to work on a lot this offseason is get polish him up as a pass rusher.
All right, since this was our word question, I'll rephrase this. Rank these 4 of who should win MVP this season: Hurts, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen.
Mahomes. I'll go Hurts 2, Burrow 3, Allen 4.
I'll do Mahomes, Hurts, Allen, Burrow. Trevor, did you hear the question?
Who should win NFL MVP this year?
Or rank these 1 through 4. Burrow, Hurts, Allen.
Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow, Allen.
Wow, we agree.
For the award. for the political award.
All right, Baker Mayfield will play for the blank next season. I think he goes back to the Rams as a backup for Stafford.
He should start, honestly. Stafford looked like garbage.
That boy is a England Patriot, and you're going to like it.
I will not like that. Will Deshaun Watson... Oh, Zach didn't answer.
Give me Atlanta backup.
Interesting.
Potentially starter by week 5.
Will Deshaun Watson bounce back next season?
Who
He
cares?
Had a horrible year this year.
Speaking of comeback players,
he's going to go crazy next year.
Speaking of comeback players, Deshaun Watson, thoughts?
Trevor, will you admit that the Browns have been better off with Brissett this year to finish out season? After Watson finished with a rating of 79, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and only 11.
This would have been not make the playoffs versus not make the playoffs.
They could have made the playoffs with Brissett.
What team would they have beat? The Dolphins?
They could have snuck in the wild card. There was a couple winnable games.
So I think it's more important that you get Watson acclimated because next year's the real year.
We have the whole off season though to acclimate.
So we could throw multiple interceptions and lose.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not going anywhere with Jacoby Brissett. Not even the playoffs.
Okay.
All right, is Trevor Lawrence a top 10 quarterback?
Yep.
Yes. Right now, yes.
Yep.
All right, one more. For now, take a long time to answer this. Your favorite team can acquire Patrick Mahomes, but you have to live with his family for an entire year. Are you taking the trade?
Absolutely not.
I will take the trade, and we'll just keep Tom Brady. Like, y'all can keep Patrick Mahomes. I will just do the other part.
What do you mean? Live with his family?
Yeah, and you don't even have to give me Patrick Mahomes.
You're weird, man. I can't even... What is wrong with you?
I just like Tom Brady, dude.
No, you just like Jackson Mahomes' butt. Which is strange.
No, I
Trevor,
don't,
if you want to come out on the pod, you can come out. It's just me and you right now. Kerry's not here.
I did want to say this at some point, and I don't want this to open up dialogue at all unless you guys wanted to, but I learned something today. I learned that in 300 more pass attempts, Justin Herbert had the same amount of touchdowns as Tua. Wow. 300, man.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the next question, Kerry?
I would say yes to that question. I would do anything to get rid of Mac Jones to get Mahomes. Looking at Jackson Mahomes for a year. All right, who will have the best career? Hurts, Tua, Burrow, Herbert.
Hurts, Tua, Burrow, Herbert.
This should not be a question, bro.
How long until the Chargers get rid of Staley?
Not this year because they made the playoffs.
He's not the problem.
He is.
Are you kidding me? They played their entire.
He's the problem because he trusts his quarterback.
They played their entire starters in a meaningless game, and they lost Bosa Williams. Could be for the playoffs because he decided to play them in a meaningless.
Bosa's is fine, and they're both going to be fine. Listen,
Williams was carted off the field.
Okay.
Because I guess he had to leave his starters out there the entire game for no reason.
Where Joe Burrow is right now in that question, Justin Herbert's never even going to get there. Where Joe Burrow is right now.
Okay. I'm going to say, how are we defining success?
Up to you. For mine, I'd say Herbert will have the best career stats-wise. I think, playoff-wise, I think Burrow will.
I agree with that.
Or, yeah.
Because I don't think they're getting rid of Staley anytime soon, even though they should.
That's merchant.
All right. Who is the worst quarterback that has ever played for your favorite team? Mac
Justin
Jones.
Herbert.
Blaine Gabbert's an answer. Nick Foles is an answer. He played terrible when he was with the Jags. God, there's so many.
Yeah.
So many for the Jags.
Kyle Trask? Jameis? Not paying attention because looking up
Jameis. I'm not a Florida State fan.
You're a Bucs fan, aren't you?
Yeah, what was the question again? I'm looking for a certain way to answer this question.
Who's the worst quarterback that ever played for your favorite team?
I'm going to go since I've been a fan.
Sure. Just hurry up. It's been like 10 minutes on this question.
I'm gonna go. Josh Freeman was kind of disappointing.
He had a really good year though.
Yeah.
All right. Who is the best linebacker here? Fred Warner, Demario Davis, Bobby Wagner, and Roquan Smith.
You're missing one.
Zach, I actually do have another tweet about linebackers that he will be in.
Okay. It better not be, who's the most overrated linebacker by Zach on the Bill?
It's who's the best linebacker here, but it's kind of like second tier. I don't think he's in that first tier.
He's in that first tier, bro.
But I got Fred Warner.
Wait, so who is all in that first tier?
Fred Warner, Demario Davis, Roquan Smith, Bobby Wagner.
God, Fred Warner out of that group.
Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah, I already said that during our top 20 episode, which is coming out this week. It's video only, so check it out on YouTube. Barely Sports, look it up.
The group I got your boy in, which this tweet will come out at some point. We got your boy, Eric Kendricks, Devin White, Nick Bolton.
It's so easy.
Devin White better.
No, Foyesade Aluaku, come on.
Nick Bolton way better.
All right, who is the better quarterback, Peyton Manning or Joe Montana?
Joe Montana.
Montana.
Best quarterback of all time.
Let's say... Oh, wait, Tom Brady? What? Somebody said Tom Brady?
Montana's a GOAT. Montana's a GOAT.
No, he's not, bro.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
What do we say? Peyton Manning or Joe Montana? Joe Montana, but I don't really care that much.
Okay. All right, 3 more. Start one, bench one, cut one. Freiermuth, Hawkinson, Goddard.
Goddard is starting quickly. Who is it? Hawkinson and who?
Freiermuth.
Freiermuth. I'm starting Freiermuth, benching Goddard.
Bench Pat, cut Hawk. Or you have to start Goddard. What?
I'm gonna start Pat.
Pat's better, bro. And he's only his second year.
Also, he can block really good, which is an important part of a tight end's job. Most people forget that, but tight ends are not just extra receivers. So, start Pat. I'm going to bench. Ooh. I'm going to bench Hawk, cut Goddard.
Interesting. All right. True or false? Trent Dilfer is the worst quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Brad Johnson is called. He wants his. He wants that title back. What the frick?
Nick Folk or Nick Foles?
Yeah, Nick Folk, dude. Has Justin Herbert won a Super Bowl?
Wait, hold on.
I can't wait. If Justin Herbert wins the Super Bowl, Trevor's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice not losing my mind ever.
It's not like you've already lost.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go Trent Dilfer.
All right, last question. While Zach looks it up, rank these wide receivers: Debo, McLaren, DK, and AJ Brown.
Bro, I told you I'm not doing this, bro. AJ Brown is the best one. I don't care about the rest.
It's Brown, McLaren, Debo, DK.
I don't.
Brown.
Zach season.
Go again. Wait, hold on. Go again. What was it?
If you don't have Debo top 20, no one should just watch that video. It's DK, AJ Brown, Terry McLaren, Debo, rank 1 to 4.
DK, AJ Brown.
All same draft class.
McLaren and who? Who's the fourth?
Debo, McLaren.
Debo. Okay. I'm gonna go. Wait, am I ranking them or saying who's the best?
Yes. Ranking.
I'm gonna go AJ Brown's the best wide receiver. I'm gonna go at number 2. I'm gonna go McLaren. Then I'm going DK. Then Debo.
You had DK at 7.
Kerry.
It's a different list. It's a different list. This is wide receivers. We're talking about players back then.
All right, that's it for Rapid Fire. That interesting answer.
Wait. Oh, that's Bob Greasy Sr. Okay.
Yeah, that's Bob Creasy Sr., man.
Trent Dilfer's pretty bad.
No,
Brad Johnson.
Like, Peyton Manning with the Broncos the year he won was probably the worst quarterback, but, like, you're looking at careers.
What about Jeff Hostetler?
Yeah, that's never good either.
Jim McMahon.
Whoa, no Jim McMahon.
But that's a different era, though, I guess. So, like,
Bob Greasy Sr. was pretty decent.
Doug Williams was not that good either.
Len Dawson was an MVP, so I can't say that.
There's a lot of bad ones.
Troy Aikman was never that good. Sorry to break it to Cowboys fans. He was really mid.
But definitely not the worst, though.
No.
He had a great team around him.
Phil Simms was pretty okay. Yeah, I'm probably going... looking at this list, I'm going...
I think it's Johnson or Dilfer.
I'm going Johnson. The fact that the Super Bowl that year was Brad Johnson and Rich Gannon is pretty crazy.
Out in the game. All right, that's it. Trevor, time to plug some stuff. It's time to plug some weed dealers.
Man, if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. If you're an NHL fan at all, make sure to follow our hockey wing at Beerly Hockey. They got a weekly hockey podcast and some articles up on our website, beerlysports.com. That's all I'm going to talk about. If you could please mention Beerly Hoops so I could go pee. Thank you.
Follow his podcast, the guests he didn't plug, at Beerly Hoops. Check them out on Twitter. Follow us at Beerly Baseball on Twitter, at Beerly Bets for all betting advice. And I think you mentioned it, but at Beerly Football if you want all our pick'em questions before they're on the show. Plus, if you want to play along with us on Fridays with pick'em, get shout out on the show. And follow me on Twitter at Beerly Kerry. I'll rant about the Patriots all day long, every day.
Also, shout out to Tom Brady for being the second most losingest quarterback in Super Bowl history. It's a pretty cool stat.
I mean, he's also a winner, though, so.
Yeah, but he's also lost the second most.
He's also a check-down merchant.
He is. Shout out to Barry McCockey.
Somebody said something about Justin Herbert. Did someone say something about Justin
I don't know
Herbert?
why. I can't. So here's the thing. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna close the show out. I don't understand why Trevor loves Tom Brady and hates Justin Herbert when basically they play the same brand of football.
Listen, I love Tom Brady because he's my team's quarterback. My favorite player in the NFL is Joe Burrow. My favorite quarterback.
No, his favorite quarterback is Justin Herbert because he talks about it all day long, every day. It could be Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. Trevor's going to wake up and think about Justin Herbert.
He is one of my favorites. I'm a fan of his.
Thank you guys for watching the show. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at BeerlyZach on Twitter. That's where you get all the greatest takes. Trevor left the call for some reason.
No, I actually hit the button.
Trevor left the call, but it's okay. No one needs him anyways. No one likes him. But let us know what you think of the episode down below. Let us know what you think we got wrong, especially Trevor, because his list was insane. But other than that, we will see you guys next week. Again, make sure you check out our YouTube, Beerly Sports. We're going to be posting both this episode and the top 20 players in the NFL that we shot together for the first time ever. And that'll all be on our YouTube. And that one episode, that top 20 episode, is YouTube only. So make sure you do check that out. We will see you guys next week. Excited for the playoffs. See how it plays out.